And we're ready to go on a Sunday afternoon with Kai-Wei Dung delivering a strike, a swinging strike to Bazana. Little tapper towards third, barehanded by Paredes. His throw is going to be late on an 0-2 pitch. Bazana just puts it in play and is now 5 for his last 5. Steals so far this year. We'll see if he's moving. He stays, and the pitch is popped up. Playable. Christian Vasquez fires the blue mask away and makes the catch for the first out. A little more than a week ago now, Rocchio has moved into the 3 spot. That ball hit into right field. Bazana looked to see who was going to cover that ball in right center, and Cam Smith got to it in a hurry, and so Bazana did not try to go first to third, but Rocchio and Stephen Kwan with 1 at bat each against Kwan. Excuse me, against Dung. There goes Arias swinging at a fastball up, and Kai-Wei has his first strikeout of the day. AL Central coming from way back against the Tigers. That's down and in and gets past Vasquez to advance both runners. Bazana to third and Rocchio to second. Got him. Kai-Wei Dung picks up a strikeout of Schneemann to end the inning, stranding 2 in scoring position. Astros turn in the bottom half. Ciccone gets the start today for the Guardians. Astros saw Ciccone in Cleveland as Jeremy Pena goes after the first pitch and sends one to right field, where Khalil Watson makes the play for out number 1. For Josh Naylor in the offseason before last year. This ball hit pretty well to right field, all the way back, and he's back. Yordan Alvarez starts a new streak as he gets on base by circling the bases with home run number 25 on the year.
Yordan, it's just a matter of time. 25th home run, second in Major League Baseball. Schwarber had a big day yesterday to take that home run lead in Major League Baseball. But it's just a matter of time before Yordan gets back into the swing of things. He's not going to let that last too long. Took a cutter from Ciccone and made a deposit, 1-0.
Taking the American League lead back after being tied by Byron Buxton, hitting number 25 on the year.
Back to that big swing from Yordan. Wanted that cutter to kind of get to that back door, but it stayed middle in, and Yordan brought the hands in and went into launch mode. 407 feet to get things going.
That ball hit to center field. Not well enough, though. Making the play is Petey Halpin for out number 2.
Dictate how he handles his at-bats.
That ball into center, playable for Halpin. 3 flyouts, and there was 1 big fly today. Always a cool moment. This ball sent high in the air into shallow center. Back goes Pena. Nobody's going to get there from the outfield, so Pena takes care of it for out number 1 by a pitch. This one is popped up on the infield. Reynel Delgado coming in onto the grass, and Pena will still give him the treatment he gives Jose Altuve, where he pretends like he's going to catch it. Kai-Wei has worked with Patrick Bailey more than any other catcher in the major leagues. He was able to throw him strikes when they worked together as a battery, but he couldn't throw him 1 strike in that plate appearance. On the ground, Walker will cover it up after a couple of hops. Good play on the short hop for the final out of the inning. 1 walk, 1 left on. Astros lead 1-0. Altuve goes after the slider for the first strikeout for Ciccone. 1 away in the inning. 3 games, including a pinch hit single last night. Goes after this one and sends one into left center. Halpin, who's been busy, has 3 putouts already. Second out of the inning. Ground ball right side, and the race to the bag is on, but it's a head start for Manzardo, who beats the speedy Cam Smith. So Ciccone with a 1-2-3 inning.
To be there for me, be present, and just guide me in the right direction each and every day. Yeah.
I'm putting you on the spot. What is that? How's that make you feel?
This ball hit hard and over Jeremy Pena, or to the side of Jeremy Pena into center field for a base hit. Manzardo, a 1-out base runner. 41st home game of the season, just past the halfway point now. This is a softly hit ground ball. Walker is going to flip it to Tang to Dung for the out. Over to second goes Manzardo. That was not an easy play for either. Popped into right, playable. Cam Smith drifts to his left, and Kaiway has his third consecutive shutout inning. Astros lead 1-0.
He was just getting pelted.
It was incredible, huh?
It was incredible. They weren't easy saves either.
Hey, Reynel Delgado, former Guardians minor leaguer, going against his original organization, picks up a base hit. That's a leadoff base runner in the third. It will be a game that impacts ace. Oh, there goes Delgado, and it's a bunt.
Oh.
Christian Vasquez got out there with a bunt. And a good play on a low throw by Ciccone. So the runner was moving, and Vasquez bunted. A World Cup game going on in Toronto that night. Line drive, and Delgado just took off on that line drive. He'll easily be doubled up for the final out of the inning. So Pena lines to short, and Delgado doubled up at second. He's due up against Dung here in the fourth. Ground ball right side. Delgado will run to the bag and underhand it to Walker for the first out. Bottom of the zone. That's going to be challenged by Christian Vasquez.
The pitch is called the ball. Catcher is challenged.
He feels like that was high enough to pick up a strikeout. Called a ball by Moscoso, who doesn't miss many pitches, but he missed that one.
The call for return, the batter is out. Houston retains the challenge.
Great challenge by Vasquez. Hit to left. Jordan will go back a couple of steps now onto the warning track and casually puts it away for the final out of the inning. Ciccone give him something to hit here. We'll see. Nope. That is the let's be very careful with this guy after that first swing at bat. Gold gloves and has led the league in framing 3 straight years. There's a ball in the right field for a base hit. Jordan is not going to challenge Khalil Watson here. He'll go to second base. The Astros with runners on first and second and nobody out.
Usually one of the better hitters.
Towards the middle, off the glove of Rocchio. That'll score a run. Jordan will score. It's 2-0 Astros. Paredes the RBI base hit.
Isak has been swinging a confident bat.
Altuve lines it to third. Good job by the runners to get back. Jose is out number 1.
How do you hit it on a line to third?
This ball grounded to first. They have the runner caught between third and home, Walker. And now they're going to tell Paredes to head to third, but Isak can't get there as Bailey cuts down the distance and makes the play. So that'll be a fielder's choice. On the ground, Rocchio to his left will make the play, and Smith retired to end the inning. Astros get a run on 2 hits and a walk and lead it 2-0. First time up, facing his former battery mate Kaiway Tang. This time he goes after the first pitch against Dung, for the ground out. 1 away in the 5th. Time through the lineup when the pitch count elevates beyond 75 pitches is when things don't always go well. This ball hit deep to right center field, and that ball is going to bounce around on the wall. All the way to third goes Halpin. He didn't need a slide. He could have gone in standing as Delgado runs the ball back in the infield. That'll be a triple for Halpin. On the ground, that'll get the run home with the infield back. It's now a 2-1 game as Bazana makes the second out but knocks in another run in this series. That's now 6. Hits the ball hard to right, but it's spinning with some top spin, and it goes into the glove of Cam Smith for out number 3. Guardians get a run in the inning on a triple and a ground out. It's now a 2-1 Astros lead. Dealing with ABS the last few years. Now a 2-1 count. This ball hit in the air into right center field. Watson will make the call and the catch for out number 1. Fair ball, long throw for Arias, and it's picked nicely at first base by Manzardo on the second hop.
Real fireworks after the game.
This ball slicing away from the center fielder Halpin, and he'll chase it down. Pena heading to second. Nobody covering the bag. It won't matter with Pena's speed. He's in there easily with a double. Double number 9 on the year for Jeremy.
The only unfortunate outcome of that double is first base is open until they walked Jordan intentionally.
Stephen Vogt didn't even give it a thought. Breaks his back, grounded to third. Arias to second on the fielder's choice, and that'll do it for the Astros in the 5th. Second straight inning, they have stranded 2. It's a 2-1 game as we head to the 6th. On the ground, picked up there by Walker. He'll flip to Dung for the out. That's a big out to start the inning. Out number 1 here in the 6th. ERA in June. So far, 5 1/3 innings of 1-run baseball. Ground ball to the left of Paredes, makes the play, and that's the second out, 2 away. 6 innings today as a starter. Hits that ball to deep center field. Loperfido back on it near the track, and he puts it away for the final out. Kaiway ends up with a 1-2-3-6. Astros still lead 2-1. Amazing how his eye is so sharp. And then he ends up with a base hit on a 3-2 pitch. Isak's going to make a wide turn, but you're not going to test Steven Kwan. We saw that did not work out well for Jose Altuve yesterday. Jose goes after the first one and skies one into shallow right. Right fielder Khalil Watson will make the play for the first out of the inning. It is a 3-2 Carolina lead in the 3rd. Loperfido sends this one into right field, right center. Look out. Oh, Halpin taking charge, making the play for out number 2. Breaks his bat and will ground out for a 3rd time as they'll flip it to second for the fielder's choice. Leadoff hit, 1 left on. We head to the 7th in a 2-1 game.
In his career, he's at 101 now.
Swing and a miss. Fry down on strikes. Oker picks up the first strikeout of the 7th. That's going to be a challenge by Fairchild on a pitch called a strike.
Pitch is called a strike. The batter has challenged.
Moscoso's had 2 overturns today. Fairchild feels like this pitch was wide, and he is right.
The call is overturned. Cleveland retains the challenge.
So Oker with a 4-pitch walk. 3 strikeouts, says 1 hit is a home run. Runner goes, foul tip caught by Vasquez. That'll be a strikeout. The runner Fairchild ends up with a stolen base. It'll be 2 outs with a runner on second. Got him. Oker with a strikeout of Halpin to end the inning. Steven ends up striking out 3 in the 7th. A walk, 1 man left on base. The All-Star break. First pitch swinging is Reynel Delgado lining one to short. He'll be out number 1 facing a new pitcher.
That was a rocket.
Ball sent to center. Petey Halpin. A lot of catches out there today. 2 away in the inning. 3-3 back in the Astrodome days. Down goes Pena. So kind of fitting that it's a close game today here between these 2 teams who have been evenly matched in their history. It's 2-1 as we head to the 8th. Pizzana for the first time. And he gets him on strikes. Big out for Brian to start the 8th inning with a strikeout on a fastball up. Zardo. And that ball line. Nice play by Christian Walker, leaping to the right as he makes that snag on Manzardo for out number 2. Rocchio the batter. Rocchio with an 0-1 count, and he pops it into shallow right. Can Cam Smith get there in time? Of course he can. He'll put it away for the final out of the inning. Good 8th inning for Brian King. 1-2-3 against the top of the order.
Had a mandatory beard.
This ball popped high in the air to left field. New left fielder is Stuart Fairchild, who puts it away for the first out. No, that's David Fry. There's another one as Walker down on strikes. Second out of the inning. Little looper into center. That is going to be hit number 3 for Paredes. Isak has 3 of the Astros' 7 hits today. and he'll be a 2-out base runner. Last time around he faced him, he threw him slider, slider, slider. This ball, slider, grounded to short. And that'll do it for the Astros in the 8th. So we're going to go to the 9th. It's a 2-1 game. Josh Hader will be on. Both times with a slider. And he gets it this time with a fastball up. Hader picking up a strikeout on 4 pitches to start his outing. Daniel Schneemann pops one up. Playable. Christian Walker in foul territory will make the play. Out number 2. Schneemann 0 for 12 in the series. The Astros really handled him well. Got him! Nice. 3-pitch strikeout to end it for Hader. And the Astros win the game today 2-1. They take the series by the same score, 2 out of 3. That's now 3 series in a row. The Astros have won, Blummer. Things are starting to go in their direction.
They are going in their direction. They're getting good starting pitching. That bullpen, like we just saw today, has figured out its rhythm. They figured out their role. They've been playing very well. But I love the aggressiveness of Josh Hader to finish off some of these games, not messing around. But at the same time, TK, you start to win series after series after series. You start to rack up wins and you start to sneak back into some of these races.
Absolutely. The Astros win it today, 2-1. Stay tuned for the Astros post-game show. It's presented by Whataburger. Kevin Eschenfelder and Brian Bogusevic will host.